that a stain? I like this coat.
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering. High-end barge. The best choice for galactic commerce.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Привет. Что тебя шокировало? Что-нибудь? Чё погромче? Себя или игру? Я не знаю, звук есть. Он мне показывает все. Вообще ничего не слышно, что ли? Блин, ну я громче не могу, у меня микрофон на всю.
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit.
Какие
This is her
дрючуны?
first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you all here today. Collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins."
Что-то я пропустил момент. Ее генералом делают, что ли? А что с Цзиньюанем?
Generalship is no trifling matter. How could I be enjoying myself? I think she's enjoying herself.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary. I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Lawfu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Так.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised. They're finally here! Yippee! Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Lawfu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Lawfu.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you.
Лучше бы
Master
гемов
Diviner.
дали вместо этого признания.
Wow, nothing tangible then?
Март
At least it
понимает, о
sounds
чем
pretty
я.
cool. Now that things have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way. Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission? It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's resurrection. Not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Lawfu. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me. So, where should we begin? It appears that Vantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and
Анастасия,
surreptitiously
привет.
bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Lawfu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously. When the ambrosial arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the abundance. They succeeded all right. But why
Да,
did
я почти
Vantillia's
удалил
objective
игру,
be to realize their wishes?
но потом мне выпала
Those
кавка.
traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme.
И теперь придется играть.
The Stellaron Hunters.
Ля какая, это вот она мне выпала.
But in the matrix of prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Lawfu. The Stellaron hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a
Что-то я не
crushing
понял
defeat on
нифига.
Phantylia.
То они союзники, то в ловушку, то... Это точно продолжение той сюжетки, на которой я закончил? Или может что-то там еще надо проходить? Ну неплохая, да, сюжетка тут.
That we may. But as logical as things might seem,
Только я
there
что-то
are
не могу
still
понять.
many details about which we're uncertain.
Недавно вышло продолжение сюжетки, но то, на чем я остановился, как-то не очень вяжется. Либо я плохо
For
читал.
example, how was the Stellaron
Непонятно.
brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names
Ради
redacted.
Цзиньюаня, имена лиц. Чё
I hope you can
случилось с
I was
Цзиньюанем?
about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I feel...
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to
Чё,
deal with
блядь,
them
происходит?
one by one. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight
Да
matters.
не, она не очень на Дори похожа,
Farewell
мне
for now.
кажется. А это, ну да, это не дед, конечно.
Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven,
Ну, допустим.
I have something that I hope you can give to Yuko. It was all so chaotic. When Phantylia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet
Если
manipulated by
прищуриться, то похоже.
Phantylia. I'm already
Да не, мне
prepared for
кажется.
the worst. Considering how the Legion operates,
Ну, может быть, не знаю.
I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Amichacitor may be a bleak one. As for how matters are handled with regards to Tingyun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian ken. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the...
Во, смотри какая. Маман. Ля. Шикардос вообще. Еще химика есть. Тоже огонь. Странно. Ну да, ее делюком называют. Такой, с ножом для пиццы. Так, а где Якун? Я как только институт закончил, я сразу про 1 сентября забыл. Не знаю, что ты так.
You don't sound very happy. It may seem like the Stellaron hunters are controlling everything, but we create our own future. No matter how powerful they are, they can't make a future that doesn't exist come true. Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people and averted disaster for the whole Xianzhou. Who cares whether someone or something was directing it? Be happy.
Да, по-любому все не так плохо. Что уж.
Actually, I was wondering if Diviner Fu could do me a favor. The Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers and can iterate and reiterate Kafka's past. So it got me thinking, if I turned the Matrix on me, could it calculate my past?
Это последний год учебный у тебя? Не знаю, у меня последний год, ну если последний, у меня последний год вообще язычный был. Для меня были самым страшными первые 2 года обучения. Но я еще 5 лет учился. А с 3-го курса начиная вообще все налегке было.
Yup. When you're free, let's head over to the Divination Commission together and ask them for a favor.
И типа с каждым годом все проще, проще. Все боялись дипломирования, а дипломирование вообще это такая формальность была. Ну это-то да, но ты же уже на опыте должна быть. А диплом это еще такая формальность. Конечно, на защите страшно. Но там обычно все гладко проходит.
Things have come to a close for now.
Конечно.
Good that you came through.
Кроме того, что я его сам писал, я его печатал сам. То есть там скопированного текста не было вообще. На проверке на оригинальность там что-то под 89, что ли, процентов оригинальности было. Прикинь? Вообще мощный.
The Master Diviner asked us to pass on this item of Tingyun's. I'll go to the Palace of Astrum and meet with Yukong. If not...
Конец погребения, начало пути. Что происходит, я вообще не понимаю. Надо было выйти просто.
Fancy a coffee?
Привет, привет. Утречка. У кого утречка, у кого же день. О, кошка-жена стоит. Якун.
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
Хотя это, наверное, не кошка, это лиса какая-нибудь. Хер просышь, короче. У меня немного шок, 5 выигрышей подряд. Круто.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster.
А, это, наверное,
You
про
have
Тиньюнь
guests.
они.
I shall take my leave.
Еще из 36-й, но ты
On
прям...
behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the...
Ну, типа,
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
кавка выпала, и я решил продолжить играть.
Yes, I have
Я
heard.
за ней
Seeing
возвращался.
4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was
Успел
indeed
выкрутить
correct.
чуть ли не в последний день. Теперь надо играть, качать ее.
Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. Simply unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the
Спасибо,
Seashore,
спасибо.
and Tingyun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tingyun?
Madam Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like
Нет,
to
тут-
invite all of you as witnesses to this war.
Тут как в Геншине.
To a soul-soothing ceremony hosted
Сундуки
by the
есть,
Skyfaring
но
Commission.
типа с них мало.
Will you consider?
Ивенты, бездна, там... Тут два вида бездны, можно сказать так.
Soul-soothing ceremony.
To put
Типа
it in
виртуальная
short
вселенная и
terms,
бездна еще есть, типа прям бездна.
you
Ну и
said
там
rarely the
этажей
Time Lord's
больше.
Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. Given our limited
За
lifespan,
задания,
the only ones who
ивенты,
place
что-то
value
тут
on
еще.
set- Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became
Ежедневки
Mara
всякие
struck
там.
during the crisis. All of these sudden
Принцип
deaths and
похож, как
unfulfilled
в
wishes
Геншине,
blind us.
короче. Но
Along by combining
тут сложнее
Skyfaring
это.
Commission technology with Foxian ceremony,
Мне кажется,
And
что
honor
дольше
those who
копятся
have
гемы,
passed
чем
on.
в Геншине.
we place items of the dead onto star. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us.
Открытого мира нет, но тут
But
типа
also to
есть эти
comfort the
локации, по
surviving
ним бегаешь, там
relatives,
сундуки
close
разбросаны.
friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou.
Сейчас это закончится диалог, покажу. Но они тут типа сразу на каждой локации показано, сколько сундуков.
It's also my way of saying farewell to Tingyun. I know.
Загадки еще тут всякие.
I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Tingyun. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Tingyun's whereabouts, but at present, I...
Пять выигрышей подряд, за которые 3 леги до 40-й крутки. Так, еще и на оружейке нужно оружие в этот период. Изолируйте меня. Ну, настало твое время, получается, что? Радоваться надо. Зачем изолироваться? Надо закрепляться и развивать успех. 6 там выигрышей подряд, не знаю. 9, 10.
I've instructed Yan Ming to sort through Tingyun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madame Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything,
Вот, тут как такового открытого мира нет, но вот такие локации. И их тут какое-то количество есть, и на них сундуки разбросаны. Тут еще и разные планеты, типа. Да ладно, что-то. Стыдно перед другими. Ну вот и на каждой локации написано, сколько сундуков на ней и сколько собрано. Плюс всякие головоломки. Вот так и копишь. Ну, тут сундуков меньше, намного меньше, чем в Геншине. Ну, не сравнится даже по количеству. Но за них чуть побольше примагемов дают. Но все равно копить тяжелее. Зато каждую обнову дают по 10 круток ивентовых на халяву. Да я бы не сказал, что гемор. Чистится карта намного легче, чем в Геншине. Мое время было всегда самое первое лего Юемия с первой крутки на 5-м ранге. Охереть. Подожди. Так это крутки с 10-го открываются. Здесь и на 10-м, может?
Oh. It's you. For a moment, I thought she'd return. Did the Helm Master send you over?
We're here to help sort out Miss Tingyun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Сегодня, наверное, смола да илики.
Okay,
всё.
let's see what there is.
В Геншине.
An Amicassator's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Oh, Tingyun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yenming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yenming, it seems like this is a gift for you from...
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. Tingyun and I were...
Как-то они сильно драму разводят, типа.
We were competitors.
Она там, блин, не раскрыта, по сути-то даже. Как персонаж.
When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Tingyun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere
дичь.
and earnest. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Tingyun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty. Could there be other things similar to what Yenming got? We should take a look.
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
I can't cook to save my life, But one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Ting-Yun use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift that she never had time to send. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again? This bow. It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me, could it? Alright, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around here. Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house?
We have some
Еще покрутим немного. Тут 3 крутки. И тут одна. Понятно. Нихуа.
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. Oh, this is the tea Miss Ting-Yun promised to get for me. When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia. And imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Miss Ting-Yun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travel. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Miss Ting-Yun.
We found this box of seeds among her belongings. I'm sure Miss Ting-Yun would have liked...
Thank you. All of you. I think I should give something to Ting-Yun in return. Based on her suggestion, I am seeing as Ting-Yun won't be able to try it.
that a stain? I like this coat.
The Wafu is famous.
Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Sanjo? Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast? It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum. Although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu. Darn it, now that you've brought it up,
The Wafu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
Spice is supreme. Check out that sign. Here it is.
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today? Something from Miss Tingyun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for... She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I'd bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aurum Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of Whistling Flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic... Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be... This is... the monster you mentioned. Where did it come from? Forget it. Matters like these are beyond the control and understanding of a cook like me. It was our chili oil beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. I can't believe that she'll never taste it.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yanming...
Спасибо. Спасибо. Короче, я захожу в Zoom и начинаю, нажимаю на карандаш, начал рисовать. И видели из 1 сентября? Не совсем понял, что ты имеешь в виду.
What brings you here?
А, понял. Теперь
Did
понял.
Ting Yun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Ting Yun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Ting Yun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone?
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Ting Yun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yan Ming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting Yun gifted others in the past, but I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Так она же живая по-любому, если она в отряд может попасть. Это было бы глупо, наверное. Если бы она на самом деле откинулась.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you...
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
This is a gift from Miss Yensui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to... This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Law Fu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou. The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting Yun. I will seek out the truth. And if it is discovered that you were taken from us, it is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Star...
Так грустненько все это, конечно.
Oh, is that a stain? General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends.
Конец пришла. Куда ты под конец пришла?
My apologies, I couldn't get to you any sooner.
На линейку, что ли?
Ching made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are two things I wish to gift the Express.
Понял, понял.
Two gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
Please, let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Ох уж эти квесты. Поговори тут, поговори там, поговори тут, поговори там.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Понимаю. Больше не говори, тогда и все.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew. What?
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Что ты так много материшься, я не понимаю. Ты же не круто.
Got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Don Hong.
Сообщение заблочено.
General.
Понимаю.
In accordance with the edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Nice!
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, while I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can...
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for A line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu, the Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage...
Попрощайтесь с людьми. Не хочу ни с кем прощаться.
The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back. She was also asking after you, Danhung. I think it'd be best if you update her.
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train.
Himeko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too. Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. I've got goldfish memory. We haven't had a chance to say goodbye to everyone we met so far on this trip.
Fine, fine. Danhung and I will go back to the Express.
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here...
Романтик обломали.
You're back. Himeko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination. The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted. When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
Чё, новую локу, что ли, дадут?
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Jingwen. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path.
Кто это?
The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose.
Покажите, бля.
And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Бля, какая. Ну, чё за это кидалово какое-то? Пиздец. Меня только заинтересовало. И все. Ну, хуеверсы, как всегда, в своем этом Опять что-то наподобие предыдущего ивента, что ли? О, совершенно да.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering. High-end bar.
Hey! Over here! You're easy to spot. Are you going to Aramali? A new arrival like you should get... As a renowned doctor, I regularly go out for street food. After I'm done treating my patients, that is. Anyway, basically, I won't charge anything for my services. Except for food, of course. And if you get into medical trouble, gastrointestinal discomfort, sprained ankle... Huh? Hurry up! Do you want the snacks to sell out? We've reached our destination, Aram Alley. Of course, the main feature of this tour is the endless selection of tasty delicacies. The folk dishes at Spices Supreme are a must-try. This is the only place on the Lawful you can find them. So... recommend? I think you mean I like. Let's start with the snack stands. You can browse around for a bit.
I should see what the other customers have to say about the food here.
Oh, a visitor from afar. May I ask you a question? Then I'll have to make sure your first visit... I hope you don't mind me prattling on, but since you're an outworlder, are you familiar with the IPC? Findy. I've never heard of that before. Anyway, sounds like you know as well. I can't just leave you here empty-handed. Take a look at the menu, order whatever you want. It's on the house. Alrighty.
So, is... Fantastic! Hey, how did you know my favorite food? Great, but it looks like you only brought enough for one. All right.
Ah, it's the Dragon Lady.
Thank you, Auntie.
to stop by Elegance Pagoda to buy some medicine jars while I'm out.
Hey! What's going on at the dock?
Some of the dock workers got into it.
Watch your words. No need to be aggressive here.
How about we go see what's happening at the...
When did you decide to show up, little Miss Feisty? How is this any of your business?
Please, miss. Allow Arum Alley Merchant. You're from the...
What a joke! You people can't take care of Everyone here knows that our Room Alley Merchant Guild is as incompetent as it is dysfunctional. The lease for the docks isn't even paid yet. Anyone care to guess whose fault that is? I'll tell you, the Merchant Guild's.
I'm not denying that.
Then say it out loud so everyone can hear. Our Room Alley Merchant Guild apologizes to every vendor here for default. Better yet, get down on your knees and beg for forgiveness.
I agree.
You're being completely unreasonable.
I'm not being unreasonable. I'm making a friendly inquiry. When will the IPC receive its lease payments?
I'm afraid we can't pay at...
We leased this whole dock to your merchant guild, hoping that it would rejuvenate our Room Alley. And look at it now. A perfectly good freight dock has gone to waste.
They said at the moment. That doesn't mean they'll never make the payments, right?
Don't be so gullible. How about we make a little bet? If the Merchant Guild can pay back the money it owes, I'll get down on my knees and apologize to all the people of our Room Alley. I'll shout it loud and clear. I'm a raving idiot howling into the wind. And then I'll bark like a dog. How does that sound?
Okay. And if...
Oh, that's simple. You apologize to me in front of all the people of our Room Alley, and you bark like a dog.
What should she do?
Deal.
You all heard that, right? I'll be waiting for you. Come on, let's get out of here.
Miss, there's no reason for you to take such a bet. We're the ones who dragged you.
It's okay. Seeing that arrogant sneer on his face made me sick to my stomach.
We appreciate you sticking up for us. But this...
Now that I think about it, if I lose the bet, it'll reflect badly on the Cloud Knights.
My name is Mingxi. I'm the secretary of Arum Alley Merchant Guild. Most people just call me Miss Secretary. This leasing dispute is between the IPC and the Merchant Guild.
Sure is. I've already started placing bets.
So, is it true that the merchant...
Miss...
As things stand now, the
If we make the businesses more profitable, then maybe we...
If we... What a cutting...
Miss Secretary...
Even the...
Hey,
Gee,
I see. Of course. Mr. Yongfeng?
Why?
I'm Sushan.
Good to meet.
The word. That's right. We made our.
Those doc.
Then who's.
The IP.
That's if we can't.
The IP. Correct.
Let's on the lit, Mr. Young. Please give it a.
With these routes in place, logistics.
I knew it! Now, can you tell us what. Well, restrict when the law. When the gen. Therefore. Why don't you talk it over? I'm not worried my gradual after they're coming. The architect, many of the when I. If I.
Still, that's not true.
What do you think? Great, Miss Lian Yan. I'll go ask the Okay. The
president acknowledges your expertise in Arum Alley. You'll be able to. I keep.
If it involves.
Sure, just come. You'll be able. I keep tab. Anytime the import. I'll be off to the. Now that you're here.
Take your time. There's
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
High Cloud Quintet is a fantastic story.
Crosstalk Comedy 101.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Here is thunder.
Nap time. Relax. Didn't hurt.
Who's next?
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy. Here is thunder. Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Here, this thunder.
Who's next? Stand still. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Conflict is pitiless.
Relax.
Here, this thunder.
Nap time. Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Who's next?
Here, this thunder.
Relax.
Follow my charge.
Conflict is pitiless.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Who's next?
Stand still.
Here, this thunder.
Nap time. Relax.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy. Here, this thunder.
Who's next?
Conflict is pitiless.
Stand still. Didn't hurt. Time to say bye. Boom.
Hmm.